You know what's absolutely mental? Right now, somewhere in the pitch-black depths of Antarctica, there's a fish with transparent blood trying not to freeze solid. No, seriously. I'm not winding you up. Picture this, yeah? You've just cracked through your shell on the ocean floor where it's so cold your bones would literally turn to ice. And the first thing you see? Your dad, proper skeletal, mind you. He hasn't eaten in half a year because he's just been standing guard over your egg like some sort of demented bodyguard, fending off every nasty little creature that fancied you for breakfast. But now you're out and he just leaves. Doesn't say cheerio, doesn't check if you're alright, just buggers off. His shift's done, innit? And you're barely a centimeter long, see-through like a bit of cling film, and you're already in deep trouble. Before you can even process what's happening, there's movement. One of your siblings, let's call him Bob, is getting absolutely shredded by this amphipod thing. Imagine a prawn from hell, all gnashing claws and bulging eyes, ripping through poor Bob like he's made of tissue paper. It wolfs him down in seconds, then swivels its horrible head straight at you. Your tiny tail starts thrashing before your brain even catches up. Pure instinct, that. You dart behind a rock whilst this nightmare creature lunges past, its shadow stretching over you like the Grim Reaper. It moves on to find something easier to murder. You're breathing well, sort of breathing, but you're completely alone now. Starving. And you haven't got the foggiest idea how to hunt. Here is the thing that'll properly do your head in. Most ice fish never make it past being babies. But the way you're about to nearly die? Evolution never saw it coming. 3 days without food. 3 days. You're so rubbish at hunting, it's embarrassing. A krill floats past, that's your only chance at a meal and you go for it. Your jaws snap shut on absolutely nothing. The little blighter shot away like it had rockets attached before you even got close. You try again with another one. Same result. You're 0 for 2, mate, and you're running out of time. Then you spot something brilliant. An injured krill, swimming in wonky circles with a dodgy leg. This is it, your moment. You drift closer, dead slow, careful as anything, waiting, timing it perfectly. You strike. Got it. The krill's thrashing about as you swallow it whole, and for exactly 4 seconds, you feel like a proper predator. Then the water pressure shifts. Something absolutely massive is rising from below. You glance down and see nothing but black. Just endless void, until an eye opens. An eye bigger than your entire body, staring right at you. It's a Weddell seal. 400 kilograms of pure muscle that's been watching you from the darkness like some sort of oceanic serial killer. Its mouth cracks open teeth everywhere and it takes a breath in. The suction is immediate and terrifying. Water rushes past you, dragging you toward that gaping cavern. 3 of your siblings shoot past like they've been hoovered up straight into the seal's mouth. You kick sideways with absolutely everything you've got. Death misses you by millimeters. The seal descends back into the void and you're left there, shaking in the current, your heart absolutely hammering at its maximum 15 beats per minute. Which, by the way, is pathetically slow, but it's all you've got. Weeks drift by. You're learning to hunt, learning to hide, growing to about 2 centimeters. But something's properly wrong with you. Every other fish you see has got red blood pumping through their veins, yeah? You look at yourself, and there's just clear fluid sloshing about in vessels that are way too big. Your heart's massive, taking up space where your other organs should be. And right now, in the middle of chasing down a krill, you feel it failing. Your chest tightens. Your oversized heart's struggling to keep pace, and your muscles are screaming for oxygen that your transparent blood just can't deliver fast enough. You stop swimming, you're just floating there gasping. That's when you see it rising, again. The same seal from before. And it's just spotted a fish that stopped moving. You. You don't wait to see what happens next. You dive toward the seafloor and wedge yourself into the first crack you find. The vibrations continue for hours. Fish drift past your hiding spot, some alive, some dead, all confused. When the water finally calms, you emerge to find the landscape completely transformed. Rocks have shifted, the seafloor's been rearranged. But there's also dead fish everywhere, and you feed on them for months. 4 months pass, and the light starts dying. Antarctic winter's coming, bringing total darkness for the next 4 months. Your body knows what's about to happen. It's preparing for something properly mad. Your metabolism crashes. Your heart rate drops from 15 beats per minute to just 6. You're not dying, this is survival mode. Your body's shutting down everything non-essential to make it through the months when food completely disappears. You find a crevice in the rocks and squeeze inside. Your blood floods with antifreeze proteins that stop ice crystals from forming in your tissue. Without them, you'd freeze solid from the inside out. The darkness is complete. Absolute. You lose all track of time. Days blur into weeks. Then something moves outside. A massive shape slides past your crevice, probing cracks with its snout. The same toothfish species that nearly killed you during the iceberg collapse. It stops right at your crack. You feel its body there, blocking the entrance. Your heart's beating so slowly you're barely circulating blood. If it finds you, you can't fight. You can't run. You can only wait. The toothfish probes the entrance twice. Then it moves on. You stay frozen in your crevice for another week before you're certain it's gone. When spring returns and light filters back through the ice, you're skeletal. You've lost 15% of your body weight. Most of your generation didn't survive winter. But you did. Barely. You emerge from the long sleep desperate for food. Your body's literally consuming itself. Then you spot movement near the rocks. Another icefish. Smaller than you. You've never considered this before, but hunger's making decisions now. The smaller icefish catches a krill and stops to swallow it. That's your window. You strike from behind, your jaws clamping down on its tail. The smaller icefish spins and bites back, its teeth tearing into your side. You're locked together now, both bleeding, both fighting, but your jaws are bigger. It convulses 3 times, then goes still. You swallow it piece by piece. Your own species. Because winter left you no choice. You're bleeding, but you're full for the first time in months. You've just become the thing you've been running from your entire life. A year of hunting and hiding brings you to 25 centimeters, that's when you hear it, a deep crack above. You look up and see the ice shelf splitting, breaking away. And it's falling. The ice slab crashes down, sinking fast. You try to swim toward open water, but the current drags you sideways. The slab hits the seafloor and pins you underneath it. Your heart hammers, panic sets in. But you force yourself to calm down and search for gaps. You find a crack in the ice, barely wider than your body. You push your head through, you get stuck immediately. Can't move forward or backward. The ice shifts. If it closes this gap, you're dead. You exhale completely and push with everything you have. Your scales tear against the rocks. Your gills scrape against ice. Then suddenly you're through. You drift there, bleeding from a dozen wounds, as the ice seals the pocket completely behind you. 1 minute slower and you'd still be trapped in there. 6 months later, you're 30 centimeters, hunting on the seafloor, when blood hits the water. Something big just died above. You look up and see a dead seal pup sinking, killed by a leopard seal and abandoned before being eaten. You know you should leave, but you haven't eaten in 2 weeks. You start swimming toward it. You're not alone. 2 adult toothfish rise from the depths. 3 more icefish approach from the sides. Everyone wants that pup. You reach it first. You tear into the soft flesh whilst watching for threats. The first toothfish arrives and lunges at you. You dodge and keep feeding. The second toothfish attacks the first. They're fighting each other, fighting you. Blood from 3 different species clouds the water. That's when the leopard seal returns. It explodes into the feeding frenzy, jaws wide. It catches one of the toothfish and shakes it so violently the fish breaks in half. Every fish scatters. You dive for the seafloor, wedging yourself under a rock overhang. Your stomach's half full. You're bleeding from 5 new places. You just survived a feeding frenzy, but you're starting to realize survival might not be worth the cost. 6 more months brings you to 35 centimeters. You've claimed territory on the seafloor. But something's wrong with the ocean. The temperature's climbed. Not much, just a degree or two, but for you, it's catastrophic. Your heart's beating fast, trying to compensate, but it's not enough. You're collapsed on the rocks, gills pumping frantically. Then you see movement. Another icefish drifts above you. It's dead. Killed by the warm water, you're looking at your future. That's when you feel the familiar pressure change. You know what it is before you look. The scarred seal. The same one that's hunted these waters since you were born. It's descending from above. And this time you can't run. Your heart's already maxed out from the warm water. Your muscles barely respond. The seal circles once. It recognizes you too. The fish that's escaped it a dozen times. Not today. It lunges. You're too slow. The seal's jaws close around your midsection, crushing pressure. Then nothing. Your oversized heart beats twice more, pumping clear blood into warming Antarctic water. Then it stops. After 3 years surviving Earth's harshest ocean, you die because the water got warmer and your body couldn't adapt. The seal didn't kill you. Climate change did. The seal just finished what the warming ocean started. You survived everything Antarctica threw at you: the predators, the starvation, the crushing ice, the endless winter darkness, except the one thing evolution never prepared you for. Right. Here's what absolutely kills me about this story. These icefish are basically living fossils, perfectly adapted to one of the most extreme environments on Earth. They've got antifreeze in their blood, transparent bodies, hearts 3 times normal size. They're evolutionary marvels. But now the ocean's warming at a rate they can't keep up with, and there's literally nowhere colder for them to go. They're already at the bottom of the world. If you found this story as fascinating and heartbreaking as I did, smash that like button. And if you want more stories about the absolute maddest creatures on our planet fighting to survive, subscribe. There's loads more where this came from. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.